Today, we're looking at Star Wars The Vintage Collection, Asohka.
Will I see you again?
On the way I got it figured.
Perhaps.
The way I got it figured.
What's up, figure fans? We're back with another Star Wars The Vintage Collection Asohka related review. This time we're looking at VC 102 Asohka. I'm sure you saw episode 5 of Asohka, and I thought that this would be an appropriate figure to review for that episode, as there were some time jumps and flashbacks and that sort of thing. If you haven't seen the episode, I don't want to get all into the nature of everything. Definitely watch the episode when you get a chance. But this is a figure that was initially released, and then I guess it was in short supply, so it became sort of valuable, and it was re-released. And this is one of the obviously re-released versions of that figure. And we're gonna do all the normal things we do, like look at the packaging, get the figure out, do a couple of poses, and get you out with some final thoughts. So, this is her first figure in the Vintage Collection line. Like I said, it's it's kind of a reissue. But
thanks to him and Chrysanthemum, we now have enough,
you know, it represents her still during the Clone Wars.
The mod has done a thorough job of surveying the streets, but we lack the numbers to cover our territory.
So as you can see, this is sort of a cross-sell of figures that came out around the same time.
Foot soldiers.
And most of these figures I actually have. I think I have all these figures. I think I have all these. I actually have all of these guys. So yeah. And she is VC 102. And that's your look at the packaging. It's kind of a nice portrait picture here inside the pill box. That's kind of cool. Let's get her out and see what she's like. Here's Asohka out of the package. With her lightsabers both lit and unlit in the indoor bunker, as we like to do. And we're going to take a look at all these things together. So starting with the accessories, we've got Asohka with her 2 green lightsabers that she used throughout most of the Clone Wars. She got the Shoto and the normal lightsaber, and they both have the correct hilts, which they did as they were on the show. It's not focusing. Sorry about that. But they are the correct hilts. Maybe the hilts themselves will show up a little better. So she does have the 2 unlit hilts, and of course they have posts to plug them in, but I didn't see where the figure actually has anywhere that you can actually plug them in, but it is kind of nice that they're there. Sucks because they're kind of tiny. Camera doesn't want to focus on them. It's not normal, but we'll roll with it. So that's the somewhat blurry look at her accessories. And then we'll look a little bit closer at Asohka herself. So of course this is her in her younger days. Her leku are short as compared to her older self, but they're substantially longer. And as I said, There's really no post holes on the figure to holster the lightsabers. It's all just detail. But she's got some cloth goods here for her tunic, and her outfit's pretty spot on to the show. Of course, that was the point of this figure. As far as articulation, her head's on a ball joint, and does look up and down a little bit, but the rear leku is gonna block that, so you know she can't look down so far, she can't look up so far because of the head tails. And of course, her arms have a lot of swivel there, swivel at the wrist. Swivel at the waist. Leg can kick out fairly far. It's blocked a little bit by the soft goods. Goes back pretty far too. And of course she's got knee bend and ankle pivot, and she can swivel at the knees like that too. So there you go. Pretty standard vintage collection articulation. All right, let's get her geared up with some lightsabers. All right, so we've got Asohka holding her dual lightsabers. Something we've seen before on this channel, because I've reviewed versions of Asohka twice now. And she looks good with them, of course. She's supposed to look good. Trying to get a pose that I'm happy with. But yeah, she's looking pretty good with her lightsabers, and you know, that's about all you can expect with a vintage collection figure, so that it stands and holds its weapons satisfactorily, which we have here. You know, if I wish that the promise was paid off, I guess, that the posts actually would actually, oh look, now it wants to focus. So now we can see the lightsaber hilt up close. And in full detail, to confirm that they are indeed accurate to the show. But you know, like I said, when it comes to vintage collection, the main thing, you know, is you want to be able to stand up the figure and have it hold its weapons without them falling out or undue difficulty, and this figure does do that. So you know, other than that, it's a standard vintage collection figure. I'm gonna move on to final thoughts. Final thoughts on VC 102 Asohka from the vintage collection. You know, obviously it's a pretty by the numbers vintage collection figure. It is on an older body. It was just re-released, so you know, it's been around for a few years. It's not a new action figure by any stretch of the imagination. But it does, you know, check that box for you. And I do think she looks nice. You know, as I probably mentioned in the other video, it took me years to warm up to the idea of Asohka. But I did warm up to her, and it's okay. The episode that we just watched was really good. I don't want to get into spoilers because, you know, I'm filming this the day that the episode aired. But when you get a chance, definitely check it out. And I am overall enjoying the series. So for Asohka here, as an action figure, she's not a terrible action figure, but like I said, she's not new. She does have some of the good stuff you like to see, the cloth, soft goods, the lightsaber hilts. I think I have, you know, gotten Obi-Wan that didn't have a lightsaber hilt. It's kind of sucky. But, you know, but they gave her everything. And that's pretty cool. So, well, I got it figured. I'm going to give Asohka Tano, or rather just Asohka VC 102. I'm going to give her an 8. It's a pretty decent figure. Does the job. And, you know, was re-released because it was sort of sought after for a time there. And yeah, it's a pretty decent figure. I'll stick with the 8. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. I know, you know, doing these older vintage collection figures, it's not like the, you know, it's not like the world's biggest news or anything. But I do have a lot of these figures on card that need to get opened. And of course, you know, it's always worth it to shoot a video. So thankfully they got a show on that makes it at least related. And we're gonna keep rolling with it. We got 3 more episodes to go, so 3 more videos to go. So that's gonna do it for this one. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It does help the channel. We are trying to grow the channel, get more of a more of that eyeball market share. And if you have subscribed, you're watching the videos, thanks once again. I love all of the people who watch my videos and support the channel. Till the next video, everybody stay safe. See you on the next one. Peace.
The way I got it figured.